Hey everyone, welcome back to another Tips and Tricks episode. Okay, we are getting into more of these. I'm giddy because I've had a lot of coffee. It is late at night and you're probably all watching this on a Friday, but I'm not going to get rid of this because screw it. Let's jump into another episode. So, this week we are going to focus on why you would practice your performance. Now, I mean this far past just practicing what you play. I mean practicing and kind of mentally visualizing what it is your set is going to look like. But before we get into that, I want to ask you something. What is it that you enjoy about your favorite band that you've seen live? What is it that really stands out about that show? Is it the lights? Is it the music? Is it what the performers did on stage? Is it the visuals that they provided on top of the lights? Maybe they had a video thing, maybe they had the screen. Who knows? A lot of shows that are a larger production have a lot of these elements, but that doesn't mean they're any less important than what's happening. A lot of bands are very, very good at using what they have at their disposal to help create a certain atmosphere or mood or energy that goes with their sets. And that's what really makes them memorable, on top of being the wicked musicians that they are, performing their music at the best of their abilities. To put it bluntly, it's all part of the performance. And what you want to do is to still have that same effect on whoever sees you. And you can do that at the underground level. You just don't have as much at your disposal as a lot of these high-end acts. But there are ways that you can still utilize it, or utilize the techniques that they use and have at their disposal at a smaller scale to still create that impact. So does that mean you go around choreographing everything? No, not necessarily, no. Does it pay to know when you really want the crowd to move and when you yourself should be signaling that movement and joining in? Oh, hell yeah. Does it help to have moments where you as a band maybe do things in uniform with each other so that you feel like you're a unit visually? Oh, hell yeah. There have been a lot of moments where I've seen a band playing live and a breakdown hits and they all get up and go, like, not crabcoring, but, throwing down in sequence with each other, showing that chemistry they have on stage. There is something really moving and, just about that. And you can kind of figure out ways to map that out into your set. If you know there are moments where you want that crowd to do a certain thing, make sure that you do something on stage that helps create that energy and desire off stage. It's really easy. You just need to really visualize what is it that would make me want to do that if I was out in a crowd. What would really energize me? Nothing is more deflating than having a vocalist standing up going, yeah, I want to see everyone move, yeah, rah, rah. And then right when that breakdown hits, they fake you out, and they don't do anything to make you want to move. Instead, they just watch you, the audience, and you're staring back at them like, bro, I really wanted to do something, but you just stood there. And if you're not even moved by your music, why would I want to do the whole, some people will just jump in and do the mosh pit. Some breakdowns are just that gruesome and that gritty where you just want to get in there and, do your thing. But a lot of times, what the band gives out is what the crowd then puts in. And it's a duality between the audience and the performer. You ebb and flow with each other. You notice that some of the best vocalists out there, are frontmen out there, are even some wicked guitarists and drummers and bassists just have a way of connecting with the audience even without saying a word. mediums, but they themselves have this connection with their audience, and you can see that they jive off each other. You can see that they feed off it and the audience feeds off them. It works both ways. If you can figure out a way to make that work for your band, you're going to find your shows and your connection with your audiences go way further than just showing up and playing your instruments. So I hope that kind of helps. Again, I would really stress filming your shows and filming your practices. Recording also helps, just kind of like audio recording kind of helps for hearing how tight you are. But really film what it is you're doing, because you need to see the visual medium that you're presenting to the audience, and you need to work on refining it, not for the sake of watering it down, but for the sake of really lifting it up and giving it the chance it has to really deliver at full force. Because if you're tight, that's fucking awesome. But if you don't move and you don't create connection with the audience, then did you really do much outside of just play a killer lick? So, without further ado, that's the end of that video. If you could all do me a huge solid and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you enjoyed it, comment if there's something that you either agree with or disagree with, or if there's something else you want to dive into. I'm always down for having a brief conversation. I try to reply to every comment I get on these videos, or any of the videos that I put up. And keep an eye out for future episodes and future covers if that's your thing. So until next time, peace.